Welcome, Aquarius, to your second half of April 2019 reading. I have done a pre-shuffle prior to starting the video. I did get some feedback from people that they wanted the videos to potentially be a little bit shorter. I'm trying my best to honor those requests. So I did the pre-shuffle beforehand. I'm going to start this reading by shuffling this deck. While I'm shuffling, I'm going to talk to you guys about the pre-shuffle. There were several cards that came out, and I'm just going to give you a summary of what that storyline was. Keep in mind that the pre-shuffle story may be what the main reading continues upon. Oftentimes what happens though is the pre-shuffle, it's for a specific group of you guys. And then the main reading is something a little bit different. So if the pre-shuffle doesn't resonate with you, at least stick around for the first couple of minutes of the actual reading to see if maybe that was a little bit more aligned to you. From the pre-shuffle, what the story that came out is that the first card out was the Two of Cups, which again is about a really unified, divinely supported partnership. There's mutual attraction. The other cards that came out though told a story of, it seemed as if those two people had met, but there were issues that were standing in the way. It really seemed like potentially both of the people involved were super focused on career, and that had put a lot of obstacles and delay in the path of the actual connection and relationship being able to bloom. But there were cards that came out that spoke to that sort of coming to an end, that obstacles were being cleared. It pointed to there being a unity between these two people and sort of a refocusing in on it, acknowledging and admitting and honoring the fact that there is this mutual attraction and the potential for a commitment between these two people. And so that was sort of the overall theme of the pre-shuffle. Now, if that resonates with you, again, the general reading may or may not align to that. But stick around, we're going to go ahead and dive into that. I will just say here right at the top, this is a general reading. And so often if things aren't going to align for everyone, I can't read in a general reading for every Aquarius that finds this video. I do believe if you were drawn to this video, however, it was for a reason. And sometimes that reason is just to hear me say this. If this does not resonate with you, please take a moment to go to your moon, Venus, and rising sign readings. Look at the description, the title of those videos, and see if they align with where you're at in your own personal life energetically. Often you will find your specific message that you need right now in one of those alternate videos. So with that said, let's get started, Aquarius. We're going to see how quickly we can work our way through this. So let's see what information the cards have for Aquarius for the second half of April 2019 regarding love. Show me information for Aquarius regarding love for the second half of April 2019. Any information for Aquarius regarding love, second half of April 2019. Show me information regarding love for Aquarius regarding love, second half of April 2019. Any information for Aquarius regarding love, second half of April 2019. Last time through on these guys. Any information regarding love for Aquarius, second half of April 2019. Okay, we do have cards that have come out. We're going to go ahead and take a look at those. I just want to show you guys these cards. So you have the Three of Cups, which has come out reversed. You have the Strength card, which also came out reversed, followed by the Ace of Cups upright. Now, I will say from these cards, this does look like it is a continuation of the pre-shuffle information. Three of Cups reversed. This speaks to a couple of possible scenarios. I'm going to talk about two of them because I do feel like there are possibly two storylines for the Aquarius people who are watching this video. One of them is that you are really focused on being independent, having time alone, focusing on your needs. That could have been the obstacle in the path of you wanting to embrace this potential partnership. I do feel for that group of people that being able to prove to yourself that you can be independent, that you can stand on your own, has been something that's been very important to you. I just want to caution you that you can still be independent and be able to make your own choices even within a relationship with someone else. If you're hindered in being able to be who you are and express yourself and follow the dreams and the path that you want to follow within a relationship, it's probably not the best relationship for you to be in. Let's just be honest about that. If someone truly loves you, they're going to want the best for you. They're going to want you to be able to pursue your dreams and your happiness. This person coming in based on the cards would be someone who would support that. Please don't shut someone out that can actually help you in achieving those dreams and chasing after those dreams and bring you happiness and support and true love, unconditional love. Don't block that person just because you're so focused on proving that you can stand on your own. You can still stand on your own and explore this relationship. Now, for the other group of you, I feel that this card does represent that there is a third party involved. I feel like it is with the other person. Aquarius, I don't feel like it's with you. In this situation, the person that you've met, the thing that got in the way is that they are currently involved in a situation. I do feel like they're trying to get out of that situation, but it could be a situation where they're married, they're having a hard time with the divorce aspect. It could be possible that they are looking at a financial burden that's associated with that, whether that is child support or alimony or just the legal cost of trying to get the divorce finalized. And that was the thing that got in the way of the two of you being able to actually be in a relationship. But I do feel like that stuff is going to start to wrap up. It's going to be something that goes, more into the past. It's not going to be as much of a present energy. And I do feel like for that group of you, I will say this. Depending on how you met this person and when you met this person, there could be a little bit of a caution that I just want to talk about here. If you met this person after that relationship had started to end or had really sort of fallen apart, and both people in that relationship were aware that it had fallen apart, it's okay. If, however, this person was married and their spouse thought that that marriage was happy, the spouse had no idea they were unhappy, the spouse had no idea that they wanted out, the spouse had no idea of any of it, and they still pursued you and engaged with you, be cautious of that person. If they did that to their partner, they will do that to you. So just keep that in mind. I think that's for a very small group of you, but I have to mention it mainly because of strength coming out reversed. This is about cowardice. This is doubt. This is weakness. It's everything that's the opposite of strength. The strength card does represent Leo. Some of you could be dealing with Leo. It doesn't mean that you have to be. That's what I'm getting from this card, is that it's for a small group of you, but it's speaking to really take a look if it is a third party situation, if they were involved with someone else, if they're trying to wrap that up, if they're going through the divorce proceedings, figure out where you came into that storyline. Make sure that you are accurate in where you came into that storyline. Try to find out if you can, because that is really going to depend on whether or not you can trust this person's character. That, again, is for a very, very small portion of you, because the other card coming out for the majority of you, I'm going to show you again, is the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, this is an amazing card. This is about a new relationship. This is love. This is a very compassionate love. This is a really awesome card. And considering that you had the Two of Cups come out during the pre-shuffle, this is just confirmation that this is supported. Again, vast majority of you, everything is good. For a very small group of you, however, pay attention to this person. Make sure that they've been honest with you about what was going on when they met you. See if you can find that information out. Or if you are uncertain about it, you're not sure they're telling you the truth, follow that intuition. Again, that's for a very, very small amount of you. The rest of you, we're still in a very good position here. So let's see if we can get some information about this Ace of Cups. Clarify the Ace of Cups for Aquarius, second half of April 2019. Clarify the Ace of Cups regarding love for Aquarius, second half of April 2019. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So the cards coming out as clarifiers for the Ace of Cups, we have the Five of Swords upright, followed by the Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Five of Swords upright. This is a card which speaks to competition, this notion of conflict. This can be the card that talks about making decisions to win at all costs. I also refer to this card as it's a card that just feels like everyone's coming at you all at once. I'm thinking that since this is a relationship that it appears, especially for some of you, it's a third-party situation. How I'm reading this is it's potentially possible that your friends and family are not necessarily in support of this relationship, simply because this person might have been involved before. It's possible this person was married before, they have kids already. And for whatever reason, your friends and family feel like this might not be the absolute best thing for you. Following this is the Eight of Swords in reverse. Now, when the Eight of Swords is upright, I just want to talk about this really quickly. This is just sort of having negative thoughts and being sort of like imprisoned by those thoughts. It's sort of having like a victim mentality, and sort of where you're, you know, you're overthinking it, but you can sort of get out of it. When this card comes out reversed, this really means that you have gotten in deep. It's not a bad thing for you, Aquarius, and I'm going to tell you why. The vibe that I'm getting from this card is I feel like you are actually starting to have awareness and confront and deal with the limiting beliefs and negative thinking that you have about yourself. You are actually starting to engage and go to war with your inner critic. Now, I think that this sort of lack of support from your friends and family, but this feeling with having the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Three of Cups coming out in this one reading, there's a conflict here, because typically I feel like you really value the opinion of your friends and family, but something inside of you knows that they're wrong about this person. You know that this person is a good match for you. That's what's led you to go really inside and start to ask yourself why the opinion of others matters so much to you, why you're unable to sort of follow your instinct. Why are you doubting this? Why are you questioning this? Why are you not running full force into this? Okay. Last card out from this deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles that is in reverse. This is the card that talks about financial independence, taking care of yourself, figuring out any issues that are a conflict between work and life. Again, going back to the pre-shuffle, these are the things that are potentially getting in the way. It could be coming from either side. It could be coming from both sides. Do not allow this drive, this desire to prove that you can take care of yourself and be independent get in the way of you having happiness with this person. I'm going to switch decks here just to see what other information we can have come out. I think what I want to do is actually see if we can get some clarifying cards about this Five of Swords. I'm really interested about that card because the energy coming off of it was very intense and very specific. Clarify the Five of Swords for Aquarius regarding love, second half of April 2019. Please clarify the Five of Swords regarding love, second half of April 2019. Guys, these cards are so sticky right now trying to get information about this. There's so much tension here. I really do feel like this is friends or family, at least one or the other, but I feel like it's both. I just feel like you are so excited and happy about this person and you've told people about it and you're just getting like non-stop criticism. We had a card that flipped there. I'll go back for it. These cards are so sticky. Okay, let's see what flipped. Okay, Six of Cups in reverse. Okay. When this card's upright, this talks about someone from the past returning. It speaks to reminiscing about the past fondly. When it's reversed, it is a sign that you are stuck in the past, you're living in the past, you're dwelling on past things. Here's how I'm going to take this, especially with the cards being as sticky as they were. I feel like potentially in the past, you might have had a relationship with someone who was involved with someone else. It's possible that perhaps you yourself had a partner who cheated on you. There's something about the past that these people, these friends and family, they are really stuck on this past thing. And they're judging this new opportunity that's come in, this new person that's come in. They're judging it based on this past person. That's incorrect thinking. I can just tell you based on the other cards, their thinking is wrong. You know this as well. You are absolutely certain of this. Okay. I'm going to stop with that deck because this card coming out has answered what I was wanting to answer. The card that came out is the Empress in reverse. The Empress in reverse, this speaks to a very selfish, smothering, controlling energy. This also, for me as a reader, is my codependency card. I feel like whatever this past relationship is, Aquarius, the one that your friends and family are looking at, the ones that have them spooked about this new opportunity, the reason there's so much conflict with your friends and family, I feel like you were in a relationship that was not healthy. It was a fairly toxic relationship. They are really looking at that. They're focused on that. They're stuck on that. It's coming from a good place, though. They saw how much you were hurt. They saw how much you suffered. They saw how much this sort of took out of you. They're really worried that history is repeating itself. Again, I do want to caution, going back, for some of you, history is repeating itself. It's a very small group of you. It's not for the majority, but for some of you, this person is a cheater. They're a user. If they got involved with you before even letting their own partner know that they were unhappy or dissatisfied, that's not a person you want to move forward with. If you move forward with that person, you're repeating this. For the vast majority of you, however, you learned your lesson here. You were able to see how you missed this, why this happened, why you didn't see the warning signs. You are actually in a place where you're sort of almost getting pulled into that, oh, what if I am making a mistake? What if I am making a mistake? But again, Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, Three of Cups coming out, you're good. Things are good here. Follow forward. Allow this to happen, okay? It's really, really important. Sorry about that. I'm sure that was loud. I'm going to turn to my Oracle deck here. I'm really feeling drawn to these cards. I think the vast majority of the rest of the reading will be from this. These cards do align to your typical tarot deck. I will give you what the corresponding cards are once they fall out. And I'll show you these cards as well. I think the imagery on these cards is very powerful. I really love the actual illustrations on these. So, see if we can get some advice for Aquarius regarding love, second half of April 2019. Any advice or guidance for Aquarius regarding love, second half of April 2019? Please give me advice or guidance for Aquarius regarding love, second half of April 2019. Any advice for Aquarius regarding love, second half of April 2019? Please give me guidance regarding love for Aquarius. Okay, maybe you guys don't need any guidance. Maybe the reading is done. I'm going to give these 3 shuffles, go through one more time, see if we can get anything to come out. Sometimes the guidance and advice has already been shared, so these cards do not have anything else to add, but we'll see. Any advice regarding love for Aquarius, second half of April 2019? Go through one more time. Any advice regarding love for Aquarius? Regarding love, second half of April 2019. I don't know why I'm being stubborn here. I really want to get a card for you guys. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut the cards. I'm going to give 2 additional shuffles. I'm going to take the cards that are on the top and bottom. See what those are. It's possible that these cards, guys, will speak to that very small group of people rather than the larger collective. If that's the case, I'll let you guys know. Okay. So first card out is Existence. I do not read these cards ever in reverse, okay? Existence is equal to the Magician in your typical tarot deck. Now, the Magician card, when it's upright, it's a very good card. It speaks to manifestation. It speaks to sort of that moment where things just start to come together and it almost feels like it's magical. It's an inspired sort of forward action. I feel like this is really just saying that, you know, it's another card pointing to the fact that you can trust this for the vast majority of you. The other card coming out is Celebration. I love the illustration on this card so much. So, Celebration, this is actually equal to the Three of Cups. Now, keep in mind the Three of Cups came out here. It was in reverse. This is where I spoke to sort of this notion of, you know, the three's a crowd situation. It also is when I spoke to another group of you about this feeling of wanting to be really independent and be able to prove that you stand on your own. That's what it means when it's reversed. Now, this card has come out at the very end of this reading. This card came out at the very top. I love this because when this card is not reversed, and again, I don't ever read these cards reversed, the Three of Cups, when it is upright, this is the card of celebration. This is the card of happiness and success. This also speaks to friendships and collaborations. I feel like this is just saying this is gonna work out for you guys. Eventually, your friends that are super concerned, the friends that are worried, your family, they're gonna get on board as well when they actually get to meet this person. They see how happy they make you. It's just saying that where you're at now, by the end of all of this, it's gonna turn around quite literally. And I say go for it, you guys. Aquarius, seriously, go for this. It is something that is for your good. I love this reading. I really, really love this reading. I hope you guys did as well. If you did like this reading, please give it a thumbs up, like the video. Also, take a moment to subscribe to the channel. I'd love for you guys to stick around. If you do subscribe to the channel, make sure that you click that bell notification. That is what is going to allow YouTube to alert you when I post new videos for you guys, so that you can come right back and watch those. You don't have to come and sort of like wait and see if I've posted anything. And also, if this did resonate with you guys, please take a moment, just leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. I love hearing when things resonate. Last thing, really quickly, we're at 20 minutes. I'm super impressed with that. But if you felt like this went too quickly, if you felt like I was speaking too quick, if you wish I'd spent a little bit more time on the cards, let me know that. What I might do is start to do some extended readings for those people who do want to invest a little bit more time with it, and try to keep the general readings a little bit shorter for people who don't want to spend as much time on YouTube. I totally understand that. I get stuck in YouTube sometimes and waste way too much time. So, Aquarius, awesome reading. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I really loved it. I hope you did as well. And I will be back with another reading for you guys for the first half of May in a couple of weeks. Thanks so much. Bye.